Hey Cam, this is the bike. It's a 2016 Husqvarna FE350S, and that's the fully street legal bike. As you can see, it's currently licensed in Saskatchewan, so you won't run into those difficulties that you could get if you get out of province bike. I can show you some of the extras on the bike. I've got approximately $1,000 in add-ons on the bike, mostly protection for the bike. So they come in here. If you'll see, first of all, we've got a SXS skid plate, and you can see that that's also a linkage guard. I really like that guard because it doesn't get bent up. It's very heavy duty. And works good. Up above that you can see the Armadillo pipe guard. That's because I often have grandkids riding with me on there, and that pipe gets hot, so I don't want them to touch that. Also, it keeps me from burning holes in my gear if I lean the bike against me. Back here you can see these are European ordered aftermarket foot pegs. Again, for my grandkids. Those are hard to find. They come from Austria. Get those on. Suspension on these bikes is fully adjustable. Front, rear, and front. You can see here, so you can really make this bike fit yourself. What else can I show you? I've got a little bit of scuffs on it. These license plate holders are notorious for hooking trees, and so are these taillights. So right here I've got a clear taillight lens. The taillight's still working, but it doesn't have this clear lens. I phoned for that. That's $10 cost for one of those at the Husqvarna dealer. The only other scuff we got is up on this right hand corner. Well, I should show you something else. This is an Emperor rad guard. Those protect your rad from side impact, and they also have a much better front protection that keeps branches from poking through your rad when you're riding. That's an expensive little item, but it's about half the price of a new rad, so I don't mind that. You can notice the Bel-Ray sticker over here. I'll tell you about that in a moment. But up here on the front, they call that a shroud, this piece of plastic that goes around the rad and the tank, this one here. On this side there's some scuffs on it and a very small crack up in here. I priced that's $120, but that gets you the pair, both sides, and that's original equipment from Husky. I just didn't have time to order those. And what I had planned to do with this taillight assembly, Rocky Mountain ATV sells one that's streamlined. It has the taillights and the lens in a narrow, it all fits within here, so you get rid of that problem of clipping those on trees or anything you're going around. If you have any other questions about the bike, just let me know. I can just tell you that they call these ones barely street legal because they're full on dirt. I have a friend with a 250 who races motocross with it, if you can imagine that, but he does very well with it. All right, so now I'll start it up for you. I'm gonna have to set my camera on a tripod, and I hope you'll be able to just see. Cam, you had asked me about the add-ons. So add-ons, I have a set of D-Flex Pro bark busters that you can see there. This rig down here is the OE front sprocket. I changed mine down a bit because I like to ride slow. The bike will still do 80 miles an hour on the highway, but if you want to go faster than that, put the OE on and you'll probably get another 20 miles per mile and maybe a little bit better mileage. that wasn't what I needed. Of course, you'll get the tool kit and the book for it. This is all the OE equipment, the crash guard, the rad guards, all of the hardware that I have labeled in little bags if you ever want to put it back to OE. And over here is a fairly expensive little add-on. Here's the Bel-Ray oil. I've never run anything but the factory oil in it and factory filters. If you check out the price tag on that, that stuff is not cheap. You're about $45 per oil change. I'll throw both of those in with it for you. All right, let's start this bike. Pretty sweet, eh? The bike's a rocket. I hope you can make this steel work for yourself. Talk to you soon.